Good morning, boys and girls. So today we have a super fun project. We are going to be creating Orizomagami. You guys say that again with me? Orizomagami. And Orizomagami is a Japanese style of art where you decorate papers by folding them and then dipping them into natural dyes. So today we are going to be, instead of using paper, we're going to use paper towels. If you want to try something else in addition to paper towels, I could also recommend you using coffee filters, like white coffee filters. This one we're going to not want to use paper so much, just because paper, right, drawing paper isn't as absorbent, so it's not going to pick up the natural dyes, and it's not going to be as colorful. In addition to your paper towels, all you really need is some dyes. Now, if you have liquid watercolors, you can totally use those, or if you even just have watercolors, right, and you want to just use a regular style where you dip it and paint onto the paper towel, you can do that. But what I've got is actually just food coloring, because I didn't have any liquid watercolors, but I did have food coloring. So I just took some dishes around my kitchen and some water, and then a couple drops of food coloring is really all you need. If you have lots of different colors, you can use lots of different colors. I'm just gonna use our primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. But you can use whatever you want. If you use food coloring, the only thing I'm gonna say is that your fingers are gonna get a little bit darker. You can see mine have gotten a little bit stained, but that's just part of the fun. It's not a big deal at all. The other thing you're gonna want, and I'll show you some that I already have done, is because it might be a little bit dirty, I would recommend, if you're gonna be doing this inside, having a sheet pan with maybe some foil or saran wrap, just to kind of hold all your art while it's drying. Look, you can see some of the ones I already did. Oh my gosh, they look so amazing. And keeping with that idea that it might be a little bit messy, but that's most of the fun. We all know this. Messier projects are the most fun. I also went and laid down an extra sheet of paper just to cover my work surface. If you have newspaper you want to use, or if you want to even go outside and do this, and if you go outside, since it's so hot right now, they'll dry really fast, and then you'll get to see your projects faster. It'll be so fantastic. So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is fold our paper towels. I'm gonna show you a couple ways to fold. You can do whatever you want. Now, you'll notice I actually have 2 sheets of paper towel, right? So I have this dotted line along the middle where if I'm not careful when I'm folding and unfolding, it's gonna rip, and then I'm gonna have 2 pieces of paper, which you might want, but for now, I'm gonna try to keep 2 together. So I'm gonna be very careful. Let's do the first one. I'm gonna fold it in half along that line, and then I'm just gonna keep on folding. So I'm gonna fold, so that was 1 fold, 2, 3, and then 4. Super simple. I'm just gonna take my weight and I'm just gonna press down on the paper so that it stays nice and folded. That's one way I can fold. Another way is I can go fold it in half, 1, and then I can actually go, I'm gonna fold it long ways like this, 2 folds, and I think 3 folds, and then I'm gonna fold it again, 1, 4, 5 different folds, right? So first I fold it long ways, and then I folded it 3 and 3. I'm just pressing. That's another way. Another way you can fold, and again, there's so many ways you can fold. I'm just giving you a couple suggestions to get you started. But you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna fold in half, and then I'm gonna fold 3 times again like this, and then instead of folding it in half, to make a rectangle, I'm gonna fold it on a diagonal and make a triangle. And then I'm gonna do it again, right? And then I'm gonna fold on another diagonal, and I'm gonna fold it over, over, and over until I have a triangle. And I'm gonna press, 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 press. So these are just a couple ways to fold your paper towels. But again, fold it however you want. Do something different, okay? Let's go back to the next step. Once you have your paper towel folded, and I'm just gonna give it a nice press down with my fingers, with my whole hand. I'm gonna put all my weight on it to make sure it stays folded. I can start dipping it into my dyes. Now, when I dip it, I'm gonna start with the lightest color that I'm gonna use because I don't wanna drip the darker colors into my dye. So I'm gonna start with yellow. I'm gonna pick, I could do it on the corner, I could dip it in, I could dip it on the side, or I can dip it on the fold. Actually, I'm gonna dip it on the fold, wherever I want. So I'm gonna pick here, and all I'm gonna do to start is dip my paper towel in. And you'll notice that the longer you dip your paper towel in, the more the color goes all the way up your paper towel. Once you've held it there for a little bit and you've seen how it absorbs, you're gonna then finish off by just squeezing, using your fingers and squeezing out the extra color. This also gives your paper towel a chance to kind of spread the colors around. So just in case it didn't get in the middle, now it does. Okay, next I'm gonna go, I think, for some red. And I think this time I'm gonna only do a corner, and I'm just gonna hold it there for a second. Ooh, and you can see it starts to go up, 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 up the paper. And then I'm gonna squeeze out the extra colors. Ooh, so much fun. Okay, and then I'm kind of gonna mix them together. And then last but not least, and if your fingers are really drippy like mine, you can have another paper towel that you just kind of dry your fingers on. And then finally, I'm gonna do the blue. And I'm just gonna, like I did before, I'm just gonna hold it. I'm gonna try so you can see the absorption. Ooh, look at that, I can see some green. And now I'm just gonna take my fingers, I'm gonna kind of smush it all in and make sure I get the excess out of my paper towel. And that's it, you guys. Now you can wait for it to dry like that. Or if you're really, really careful, because who wants to wait? You can open them up. So let's see what happens. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wow. And then last one, you guys. Ready? Oh my goodness. And there's my first Orizomagami. I'm giving you guys a second to just admire it. Now, here's one. I can put it on my sheet to dry right here. I'm gonna open up some other ones I have. Here's another one I worked on. And I did it on the sides. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my goodness, look, I got circles somehow. Whoa. This one, you can see I only did 2 colors. I did red and I did yellow, and then they kind of blended together right here. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do another one. Now this one, I folded so it actually looked like a triangle. I'm gonna see what happens. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my goodness, it looks so pretty. Oh, see, look, I started to rip it here on the side, so I have to be really careful. We may need some help. Ooh. Oh my goodness, it reminds me of flowers. Oh, I love it. Okay, so here you go, you guys. Get started on your Orizomagami projects. I cannot wait to see them. Try folding different ways, right? You can fold the paper towel in half a couple times. You can roll it. Oh, I wonder what would happen if you roll it or if you made a zigzag. Oh my goodness. All right. Explore, have fun with your Orizomagami, and I will see you guys soon. I miss you.